Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Iowa Live from the Carl Chevrolet studio. Hanging out in the kitchen because our buddy Jeannine Laughlin from New Horizon Academy is here talking about the great opportunities they have for your kids to learn and have fun at the same time. Now, let's talk about the different New Horizon Academies that are around.
So we have our first one that's downtown at Southwest 9th and Murphy. Our second location is at 90th and University out in West Des Moines. Our third location is at Northwest 86th and Northwest 62nd in Johnston. And we have our fabulous newest location down in Pella. So
you have the Pella locations as well. So those are the 5 locations of New Horizon Academy. So you can take advantage of them just about anywhere in central Iowa. But the thing that's really neat is that you teach skills and life skills at a very young age. What ages are we talking about here?
So we take children starting at 6 weeks and all the way through the end of their pre-K years. So 5 years before they go to kindergarten.
That is awesome. So you have that. And now we want to show you some of the things and talk about some of the things that you do and some of the skills that you teach are what? What kind of skills do you teach?
Well, the most important thing that we teach is for children to have self-esteem, to feel good about what they're doing, to feel good about who they are. And some of these independent learning opportunities that they can learn by doing this also lead to language development, math and science skills, and some of those other things just that they can do on their own that helps them be ready for school.
You talk about language development, something as simple as using cooking for language development, including maybe reading the back of an ingredients package.
Reading the back of an ingredients package, reading a recipe, like our Look and Cook recipes that we have, all those types of things that reading ingredients, all those types of things that we can help children learn through doing.
And here's what we are going to create first here. We're going to create the Look and Cook Stoplight Snack. So we're going to make it here live on Iowa Live. Have my knife, Jeannine, so I'm ready to rock and roll here.
You bet, Lou. And so you can use a plastic knife at home. You can use a popsicle stick, or if your child is ready, you can use a regular knife. That's up to you.
There it
we'll
is,
let you use regular.
Yay.
And we're using sun butter because we do cater to children with life-threatening food allergies in our centers. So sun butter is peanut free. So you're going to take the sun butter and you're going to spread it on. Yep, and this is a graham cracker. Now be careful if you have an infant that you're using a graham cracker.
It's a little drippy if it's room temperature, just so you know, okay?
It does, and that can be stored in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
So to make this into a really fun stoplight.
Stoplight. Okay, I think I'm getting the gist here.
At the top of your cracker, you're going to want to put a piece of strawberry because that's the red for stop.
All right, we got to change the way we're holding the graham cracker. So we got stick it there. That's red for stop.
And then can you remember what's in the middle, Lou?
Yeller.
Yellow. Yep.
Yellow. Okay, we have a banana for yellow.
And as you're doing this, you can talk to your kids about the stoplight. And then we have kiwi for green, which means green means go. And my little, yep, I know.
Broke, the graham cracker broke. So make sure you have a firm grasp of the graham cracker. But there it is. There's your stoplight.
Yep. And you can talk about what each of those colors is and what they mean. You know, this is pre-driving skills. Every time
hey, there you go.
Learn when they're 2 or 3, right?
That is really slick, easy, and good for you, too.
And good for you, yes. And you can use, instead of sun butter, you can use cream cheese. You can use peanut butter if that's something that you can use at home. But be creative and have fun with it. And then the best part is eating it. So,
can I eat it?
Well, you can surely try it if you want. It's going to be a little...
I ate the green because it's time to go. That is really good. I like that. All right, now, that is one. That's a really, really simple one, but we're not done. We have another one. What are we going to teach people how to do now? This is cool.
This is perfect for summer. So we're going to make ice cream in a bag.
Okay.
So you are going to take your smaller Ziploc bag. I know your hands are all
no, I just licked them clean.
That's okay.
Because I can.
And we are going to put a cup each of heavy whipping cream.
Okay. Got it.
There you go. And half and half.
Okay. I'm going to spill it all over.
There we go.
That's okay. I'm spilling it all over.
We'll see how this works.
Okay.
There you go. Can you get it in there, Lou?
I'm spilling it, but that's okay. That's part of cooking, and that's part of the fun, too, isn't it?
Right, because then you can teach children how to be independent during cleanup time. So here is a 1/4 cup of sugar.
Okay.
And then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay. Little teaspoon. There you go.
And we're going to seal that. Maybe we don't need to anymore now that
it's all over the counter. That's mixed up.
In our large Ziploc
bag.
Yep. We're going to put You hold that open and I'll drop the ice.
There you go.
For the, oop.
Okay.
See, this is fun.
See, you're throwing it all over
know.
too. See, this is cool, isn't it? This is fun. And the ice cubes obviously are cool.
Right.
You got some ice cubes in there.
One of the things that you obviously can talk about is what's going to happen to
the
our
scientific principles.
Yes. So the kosher salt, and that's a half a cup of kosher salt in with the ice, because that's going to help keep the ice cold. And then we're going to put all of this into the bag together. We'll probably need to put a little bit more ice on top.
Okay. How long does this take normally?
This takes about 5 minutes to turn into ice cream, which isn't too long.
Okay. But we're not going to abandon this because we're going to keep doing this for a while.
We're going to keep working on it, and we're going to shake that for about 5 minutes. And so when your child starts to see the mixture that we made with the half and half and the cream cheese come to a frozen state, you're going to talk about that chemical change that happened. And so you can say, well, the ice made it colder. And then as I put it in the bowl and start eating it outside, you can also talk about what's happening out in the sun with the warmth. So again,
as it melts again.
As it melts again, and why that happens and what's happening.
Now, do you have these recipes on your website?
We do.
Okay, and all the information for New Horizons Academy too?
Absolutely. We have a wonderful website that tells you all about our learning programs. It's newhorizonacademy.net, all spelled out, and all kinds of information, activities you can do, gardening with the kids in the summer, and making these look and cook recipes.
Yeah, I'm looking at a couple of more look and cook recipes. You have a breakfast parfait that you use like yogurt with, and pita pocket sandwiches. You can get these on the website and then print them out and then use this as a guideline.
Yeah.
That is really, really slick. Jeannine, it is so fun to have you here, especially when we get our hands dirty like this.
Well, yeah.
And the set dirty.
Who's in charge of cleanup?
You're looking at it. Okay. Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in, and we look forward to you coming back again, visiting again, and we'll make some more really cool stuff.
We will. We for sure will.
That's awesome. All right, don't go anywhere. When we come back, ready for this, Jeannine, we're going to talk to the mayor of the Blank Park Zoo. Yeah, Barnaby coming up next, and some big news about the zoo too, about animals that are back on display. That's when we return to Iowa Live.